shine through. Just let your soul, baby, feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow. So glow.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win a Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have me douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights on the Buffalo Fan Base Network. I'm your host, Tommy, to the highest degree to the TOP from the 313. And by my side is my main man, my toucan Sam, the one they call the Apex Man. And he is returned from wherever he's been. Hiatus. Mr. Mikey.
I was, as the baseball people like to say, I was on assignment.
You were on assignment. You were on assignment, man. 2 weeks, and it's, man, we miss you. We have missed you here on Friday Night Lights, and the chat has missed you, I'm sure. But welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And we have a jam-packed show tonight. We have a lot of cool things to go through. And Spin's in the building. Scott Blakely got here nice and early. And yeah, man. Hey, Mikey. So
Sandra in the house.
Sandra King's in the house. Hey, by the way, Mikey. So tonight's title. Got me thinking, like, just the roller coaster. By the way, just in general, the roller coaster of a Bills fan is wild, right? Since the beginning of time, right? This has been
my fanhood where we were in the Super Bowl 4 straight years.
Right, exactly. So
into the route of 17 years back into contenders.
Right. It's still been a train ride. It's still been a roller coaster of emotions. But this 2025 season, and I know I've said before, this season seems a little special, blah, blah, blah. But this one kind of is different. It's kind of different.
It is different.
Because there's a lot going on. Like, I got to thinking today. I was driving my car. I'm like, man, like, there's a lot going on. So, you got the Hard Knocks. You got Josh Allen returning as MVP. You have the new stadium opening up next year. So this is the last year at the Ralph the Rich. And it's just like, is everything set up right now for a special Super Bowl? Like, is this the way to close it out at the Ralph, the Rich, the original stadium with a Super Bowl win? You get what I'm saying? Like, this would be like a fairy tale almost. Like, I'm just being real with you, because it's crazy how, if this winds up being that kind of season where we do win a Super Bowl, where that stadium, that is our last, like, this is the last year, and we wind up winning a Super Bowl, and we were on Hard Knocks, all that stuff, right? Josh Allen getting married, like, so much craziness that's going into this season. And the fact that, like, they're picking us to win every game, which means nothing, but it's just like, I got to say this too, by the way. I heard it. I forgot where. I think I heard it on the radio.
Wait. I have to ask.
Yeah.
Real quick,
yeah. Go ahead.
Before you finish the thought.
Yeah.
Who's picking us to win every game?
It was, I think, Vegas or the odds makers. So it is on there. So once again, I will say this. Let me rewind. That doesn't mean anything. I get that. But the last time, there's only been, I think they said 4 teams over the past like so many years that's done it. 3 of them has won the Super Bowl when they predicted every game. And 2 of them actually, and one of them actually did go undefeated, and that was the Patriots. But they lost the Super Bowl. That's the 4th.
Okay, and I will get to this comment, but first, Cali Blitz in the house with the Super Bowl.
Oh, Cali Blitz, you know what I got for you, Cali. Hold on real quick, because I gotta get that. Man.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Callie, man, we really, really appreciate that. It goes a long way for the show, man. So thank you so much once again. But let's fucking
and
go,
the
Buffalo.
916 always in the house.
Yeah, that's where Mikey's at. You guys are
That's
neighbors.
where I'm at.
That's our
916
neighbors.
always in the house. However, let's get back to what you were saying.
Yeah, let's get back to it.
Is it lined up? Let me go down the list really quick.
Yep.
Is it lined up? Yes. All the feel goods.
All the feel goods.
If the NFL was truly scripted, is this a better timing for the Bills to actually win it? And that's if the Bills do win this, the NFL scripted is going to come out of the woodwork.
Oh, absolutely. By the way, I forgot to mention the Hallmark story of the Buffalo Bills as well. So I'm just throwing this out there that, yes, that's actually great that you said that. Yes, they probably would say that. They probably would come out and say the colors of the Super Bowl because I haven't even looked, but I think I heard that they are the colors, right? Like they have our colors in the Super Bowl, the new logo or something. So, they always throw that out there. So I don't care. That part, I could care less what people, the scripted crap.
Roy,
I just want to win it.
I'll believe it when I see it. Until then,
I don't
give a shit what Vegas says.
Yeah, the Vegas thing, that one I just threw in there. But the rest of the stuff, when I say a special season, that if it's going to happen, it just feels right, I guess is my point. It could be this season. And I do honestly feel like we have one of our deepest, youngest rosters on this team right now. Like, I really do. Like, I feel like our wide receiver room is deep. I don't feel like any player is on the receiver room. It is deep. I do think so. I think it's deep. I think it's deep as far as every player on the roster, as far as the wide receiver room, what they bring to the table. They all bring something unique and different. Speed, size. I just feel like we have a lot of everything, which makes a complete wide receiver room. So we don't have like a whole bunch of slots, small guys. We've been down that road before. We have height now with Keon Coleman. We have we have speed now with Elijah Moore. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like the wide receiver room is very well rounded now, more than it's ever been, in my opinion. As far as the McBean era goes, because we've had good wide receivers. I'm not going to say we haven't had a talented group before. Like you always say, your favorite offense was the the Diggs, Emmanuel Sanders,
Brown, Sanders.
Yes,
Diggs rookie year, like that offense. Yeah. That 13-second offense was, and since then, it's been that receiver room has been so.
It's been so. But
it's been Diggs and a bunch of others.
But let's admit though, it's been so. But last year, without Diggs, we got to the AFC Championship, and I feel like we've improved this offseason with that wide receiver room.
Yeah, I don't think that we got the AFC Championship game because of our wide receivers.
Well,
I think we leaned more into a run game last year, and Josh just played, played the game the correct way. He took his shots when he had to, but like, who was our leading receiver? It was Shakir, right? At like 800 yards. It
8
wasn't
something.
1,400 yard Stephon Diggs year with 8 something with the next guy, or
But do you need that?
spread it out. No, I'm just saying
Okay.
from the fact of like Matt Collins was our number 2 wide receiver at like 35 catches.
True, I
He didn't do
agree.
things because of the wide receiver room. I
But I
do
still
think we've
don't-
upgraded.
Yeah,
I still don't think this wide receiver room is as talented as that one with Sanders and Beasley and Diggs and all those guys. However, doesn't mean they can't be more productive.
I don't know. I feel like this group is just younger. It's
Bill Barlow disagrees with you.
more well rounded. Quarterback. I don't care. Listen, Robert. I will say this too, though. They also said last year, going to last year, that we were going to not even win the East because the wide receiver room was so bad. So the whole Joe Brady thing, everybody eats mentality, I feel like it fits well with what we got. And the additions that we got, I think, are way better than what we had last year. So you're replacing Matt Collins with Elijah Moore, who's a true receiver, who's a speedster who we were missing, right? And then you got Palmer, who can separate, who can run routes really good. We didn't have that last year. And then you got Curtis Samuel, who's coming back as well, who turned it on last year when he was starting to get healthy. Now we got a healthy Samuel. You got Elijah Moore, the speedster. You got Palmer, which we didn't have a separator last year. You got Keon Coleman coming back, which we expect him to be better. And then you got Khalil Shakir, who's going to get better, who's going to be better. So I do feel like this wide receiver room is well-rounded, very well-rounded. And I feel like if Joe Brady understands what he has in that room and implements each guy to their strengths, this can be a dangerous team. It absolutely can. And then you got James Cook coming back. Regardless of whatever happens contract, he will be here this year to play. And then you got Ray Davis, and you still got Ty Johnson. So I feel like this offense hasn't really missed a beat. If anything, it's gotten better. So
now I think the offense is better this year than it was in that, was it 01 or 02 or 21 or 22? I think it was 21. That was a 13-second game. I think our offense is better because I think our offensive line's better than it was then. I think our running game's better than it was then.
Yes, absolutely it is.
I think Josh Allen is better today than he was then.
Yes, as far as the turnovers go,
just his
some
game.
of the
I think his game is better.
Yeah.
I want to hit Bet's hot take because I do like Bet's hot take. We close out the Ralph with our first Super Bowl win. We open Highmark with the new Highmark with a second straight. Then, for good measure, we're going to go ahead and add 2 more to erase the 90s. 4
nice.
straight, that'd be beautiful. However, taking the one at the end, I'll be happy.
So Mikey, just imagine if we did win a Super Bowl this year. We would open up at the new stadium.
Dropping a banner.
First game of the season.
Not even that. We open the season.
That's what I mean.
Dropping the banner in a new stadium.
Oh, dude. Guys, once again, I'm not trying. You guys know this channel is not a homer channel. I'm not sitting here going, for sure, Super Bowl, this is the year. But it just feels, for me, I don't know, man. I got this feeling driving in the car today that it just feels like a special year is coming for the Buffalo Bills and the fan base.
Stay healthy.
I just feel like
that's all I ask.
I'm going to think positive because I've been thinking so negative because of Sean McDermott.
Joey Bosa is going to drop you a double-digit sack here. And Tommy's going to just be all over it. I'm trying
to turn it around and be positive for once.
That's right.
Because I'm always, the Sean McDermott thing, right? It affects my way of thinking sometimes when it comes to Super Bowl. It really does. And I'm trying to block that part out. You notice I didn't mention Sean McDermott. Right? So.
Yeah. So I like what we've done in the offseason, coaching-wise. I like what we've done in the offseason, position-wise. I'll be perfectly honest with you. We don't know what our defensive line is going to look like. We have 2 guys that we signed who are going to be suspended for the first 6 games. And we don't know what that edge rushing is going to look like. Like, if Bosa's healthy, Bosa's productive when he's on the field when healthy. Man, that safety room scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, the safety. Once again, the safety room is
my biggest fear is that safety room.
Is the biggest question mark going into the season. I don't care what anyone says. Like that is the biggest concern by far. It outweighs everything because it was a concern. You know why? Because it was a concern last year, and it was a problem last year. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't good. So, and this year it's the same group, pretty much same group. So, what has really changed? Cole Bishop getting healthier. Okay, let's see what he can do. Can he stay healthy during camp? Can he earn that spot? We'll see. You know,
he hasn't at this point. You know, when it comes to playoff time, can Rapp stay healthy? He hasn't been there. Can Benford, who we just played, stay healthy? He hasn't been there. We know Joey Bosa's history. Can he stay healthy? Can that defensive tackle room actually do something once the playoffs hit? You know,
I agree.
I mean, but we've turned it over. Got a lot of youth now.
Right. Yeah. I mean, listen, there's still question marks, obviously, even outside the safety room. There's still question marks on the defensive line, right? You know, especially with the rookies. Who's going to line up next to Ed Oliver, right? We don't know yet. We really don't. Is it Daquan?
There's no guarantee Daquan's on this roster because they can save like $8 million to cut it if they cut him.
Right. Exactly. So that's the question. Who's gonna take it away from Daquan? Put it that way, because somebody has to in order for them to cut him.
Your boy.
You think so?
Yeah. Your second round pick.
You think Sanders? Now he hasn't signed yet, right?
No, but it's not because Sanders and the Bills have a problem. It's because they're waiting to see what that quarterback position does right before Sanders. If he gets a guaranteed money, Sanders gets guaranteed. If he doesn't get guaranteed money, Sanders doesn't get fully guaranteed. They're just waiting on that.
I heard a lot of second rounders right now haven't signed, so it's just
only two. Only two.
Oh, really? No. Is it two now? Okay.
Almost the whole league is signed except for the second round, and there's only two that has, and they were fully guaranteed contracts, and that's why they signed.
Ah, okay. Well, we'll see what.
It's a game of chicken.
I don't think it'll be a problem. Sanders he'll sign at some point.
I think
he'll be at camp.
Will be just fine.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Beth says another hot take. White has a year and wins comeback player of the year. If White does that, which I love Trey White and I hope that means Harrison couldn't get on the field. And I'm not overly fond of that.
I don't know if you caught this, but when I did the show with Aramis 2 weeks ago, his hot take, and I don't even know if it was a hot take, he just said Trey White's going to be CB2. And I said, look, I don't. So here's the deal. There's a thing. If Trey White starts the year at CB2, for me at least, as a fan, as a podcaster talking about this team, that means the rookies got outplayed either one or two. There's some injuries for the rookies. Okay, Harrison got hurt, or Trey just simply outplayed him, and that to me is scary because listen, I love Trey White, I do. He's healthy, but I saw him last year play, right? Briefly, he was cut by the Rams.
Played way better with the Ravens.
Played way better, but still not. I would not be comfortable with I would be a little. I would be a little worried if he's our CB2 going into the season. I feel like Trey White will make the roster. I feel like he's a great addition to this, cornerback room, DB room, for the youngsters. Even if as a depth guy, for an injury or CB3, but going into CB2, that means he would outbeat Harrison, who was our first pick. That would concern me.
Here's my take on this. Here's my take on this. I don't think White is the because one of those guys didn't do something right. Sean McDermott's about trust on the back end. Mm-hmm. He's all about trust on the back end. White knows this defense better than anyone back there. I think they could do like they did with Cook, like they did with Singletary, and start White for the first few weeks.
Right.
And then ease in Harrison. once he gets his feet wet. Just remember, we go based off of the way our schedule's lined up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Outside of the Ravens week 1, they're all games that are supposed to be, aka winnable games. Like our schedule gets harder towards the back end of the year.
I just feel like Trey just doesn't have that speed anymore. He's never really been a speedster anyways, but I definitely feel like he's lost his. He's like, put it this way. It would be like putting back Rasul Douglas back there again. Rasul Douglas last year lost a major step, and that's why he was getting beat, and he couldn't get back on and make a play on the ball. I think Trey is in that category now, where Trey has lost a step, probably more than one step because of the injuries. And I just don't want to see him getting out there getting burnt, because that's what happened last year. And that's, and it just wasn't good. Right. So there's a reason why we drafted Max Harrison, for the speed, right? To keep up with those type of players. I just don't see
Dorian Strong
We're Dorian Strong as well. I'm just saying, like I'm good with that. The rookies as well. There's other guys that are competing for that spot.
Dorian's a stud.
But if Trey beats out these guys, like I said, there's only 2 reasons. One, they're just not good enough to beat out an aging veteran who lost a step.
There's 3 reasons. Let's be honest.
Or injuries.
3 reasons.
Yeah, go for it.
There's the they beat out the guy because he wasn't ready.
More than one guy.
Okay. Injuries.
Right. Injuries, right?
McDermott plays favorites. We know this.
We do,
it's
but he also
thing for him.
True, but he also went Benford over Kyer, and that's a first-round pick over a 6th-round pick.
Well, Benford
so it really wasn't favoritism. That's what I'm saying. So
but it was rookie on rookie. This is a veteran on rookie.
True.
You tell me Singletary wasn't better than Frank Gore right away?
He was, but he didn't start James Cook over Devin Singletary.
No.
Right? Right. No. That's true. You're right. I mean, it's possible.
Hell, he didn't start Josh Allen week 1. He started Nate Peterman.
Yeah. That was a medallion.
Spencer Brown didn't start right away. He got thrown in later.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Dion didn't start right away. I mean, we do have guys who have started right away. But he plays that. If Harrison knows the defense and he has trust in Harrison, Harrison will start. I really believe that. Harrison's talented enough and a playmaker enough that he'll start. If Harrison needs to learn the defense, he's not going to. He's going to put White out there because White knows it.
But this is what you got camp for, right? This is what you got camp for. It's what you got preseason for, right? To learn the playbook, right? To get out there, to work, to do your one-on-ones. Yeah, I get it, but I don't know. I just would not feel comfortable with Trey going out there as CB2. I would think that these guys, I would just be concerned. I would be concerned
upset if they were split time, like Benford and Harrison did week 1 years ago.
You mean Kyer?
Remember?
Yeah.
Then they did Kyer when they switched off.
Just to see what at a regular season I would be. If you want to do that in the preseason. If you want to play that game where it's back and forth with the ones, fine. You know what I mean? You could do that. There's 3 preseason games. 2 of them pretty much are the ones you play the first team the most, right? The 3rd one usually nobody plays. So for me, do that. I wouldn't do that during the regular season. No, man. Listen, see what Trey has during the preseason. If you want to know when the lights are on what Trey still has, we'll see. We'll see in preseason. You know what I mean? Because I just don't feel. I feel like he's lost a step, and that worries me.
That's fine. You can have the feel the way you want to feel. Roy, my take isn't that McDermott doesn't play rookies. I'm saying if the rookie doesn't outplay the veteran, he'll go with the guy he trusts the most and go with the veteran. That's just McDermott. That's not saying he doesn't play rookies. He starts rookies.
Yeah.
Like when Singletary went up against Gore, Singletary didn't have McDermott's trust. He wanted to ease him in, so he went with Gore for the first few games. He did the same thing with, Cook. Cook was more talented than Singletary. Everyone saw it right from the beginning, but he went with Singletary because he trusted him. at tackle.
Yeah.
He went with a veteran at tackle over Spencer Brown because he trusted him. It's not that he doesn't play the rookie. The rookie has to outplay the veteran to get the job. And if he feels like let's go with the returner, the rookie that we had last year. You know who was God? What his name is? The corner. Can't think of his name. We had him in preseason, and we were like, "What is he doing?" Right? Like catching balls at the 2-yard line.
You're talking about Hardy?
Yeah, he didn't trust him.
Yeah.
So they went out and got a different returner.
Yeah, they traded for the guy for the guy
It's
for the
about
Jets.
McDermott and the trust. So Codrington, came in. So it's not
Codrington was later. Yeah.
So if
Hardy
you
was
have
the
a
original.
rookie who is on par with a veteran, and the rookie's making rookie mistakes, chances are they're going to go, if he's not outplaying the veteran's probably going to get the start while the rookie works through his mistakes, and then he'll get put in. That's just the way McDermott does things. He goes with who he trusts.
I get it. And you're right. I mean,
And I'm not saying that's what I
understand.
want. I want Hairston. I just have a feeling coming off of the last OTAs where they said Hairston he came out and said, I'm learning the playbook. I have to figure it out. And that's after 5 weeks of OTAs. He was still trying to figure it out and put what he learned in the classroom onto the field. And maybe that all clicks come training camp.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, look,
White
man,
knows it.
I get it, but you draft a corner your first round.
They did that with
He should have there should be no excuse for him not to get that job done at CB2 to enter the season. You drafted him first round, right, for a reason. If he doesn't take that job away from Trey White, there's a problem. And I will be a little concerned unless it's an injury. And even then I would be concerned because once again, rookies getting injured. It's a kind of an ongoing thing for this team, right? It happened last year with Cole Bishop, who was going to be we all thought would probably be our starting safety or at least compete for that gig. And he didn't even get
hurt.
He got hurt. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, can he get through camp healthy and can he beat Trey White out? A young guy with that speed, then if it's all about
should beat him out. They should beat
that's
him
what I'm
out.
saying. Yeah. And if it's about the playbook, get your ass on those books. If you really want to get that job, you know what I mean? Because listen, man, at the end of the day, these guys should beat out Trey White. They're younger, faster, they should be able to beat out Trey White. And it's no diss on Trey White. Trey White should still probably make the team, but yeah, it would concern me. It would definitely concern me.
Roy comes in and says what you said if the veteran outplays. I didn't mean it that way. Maybe I said it wrong, Roy. If the veteran and the rookie are tied, right? The veteran hasn't outplayed the rookie hasn't outplayed the veteran. He's going to go with the veteran because he trusts the veteran more than he trusts the rookie. And that's what I meant by that. If I said it incorrectly, I apologize. That wasn't my intent. And I'm not saying that he doesn't play rookies. That wasn't my intent either, because he does play rookies. The rookie has to outplay the veteran to get the job. He does, draft status doesn't play any role in it. We figured that one out with Kyrie Elam. Because right away, Kyrie wasn't worse than Benford. They both played, and they both played well.
No, you're right. In the beginning. Yeah, I agree. Spin July 23rd, by the way.
The report.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buddy. So listen, at the end of the day, it's going to be a competition for that CB2 spot. But if we go into the season, Trey's our number 2. I would definitely shift my concern over to that CB room as well with the safety. So I'm hoping not. I'm hoping they beat him out.
I appreciate you keeping me honest, Roy. If I misspeak, you can call me out. I can accept it. Wasn't my intent on what I said.
So Mikey, so you have any NFL news, by the way, for us tonight?
There's not a ton of stuff going on around the league, but we can talk about a little bit.
All
the
right,
Bears extended GM polls through 2029.
Okay.
Why? I have no idea. What has he done to earn an extension outside of hire hire and fire coaches, draft 2 quarterbacks.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Certain owners, man, I think certain owners, they just they build a relationship with these guys and they just have a tough time letting go. Kind of like, I'll be honest with you, it's going to be like that here. If McDermott can't get the job done, we're going to be, it's the same thing as far as ownership and building a relationship with their coaches or GMs. Sometimes they don't want to see the truth. You know what I mean? So it's possible that they have a good relationship and he's just holding on.
I guess. I mean, hell, look down on Miami. That guy's been there.
That's forever. What I mean with Greer.
Right? Yeah, been there forever.
He ain't letting go. I mean,
Najee Harris hurt his eye in a firework accident.
When will these players? When will these people? Not even players. People in general. Stop with the fireworks. By the way, I don't like fireworks. I just can't do it anymore. Like, I don't even like them anymore. But if I'm going to watch fireworks, I'll go somewhere where they're lighting them. You get what I mean? Far away on a bench watching. I don't need to light them. Like, it's so dangerous. And these guys out here who are like making millions of dollars lighting dangerous fireworks up. And of course, they're not like these cheapy small things that are, barely going to hurt them if something bad happens. No, they're like missiles, man. Like, ripping their hands apart. And I just don't get it. Like, when will they learn? Stop messing with fireworks when your job is right around the corner. It hit his eye. He's lucky it didn't take his eye out.
Right. I mean, I have had a firework incident. We were shooting off mortars, and the thing fell over and shot my dad in the chest.
You see? I mean, what can you do at that point? You can't go up there and quickly pick it back up. It's going to hit you.
It came out and hit my dad in the chest.
Oh, my God.
Like, nothing happened to him. It was fine. But because it wasn't
He's lucky, but it could have hit him in the face.
Yeah. Well, It was far enough away that he should have moved when it fell over. Everybody else did. He just sat there.
Oh, no. Hey, let's see what's going to happen.
Yep. Okay. 49ers wide receiver Robinson pleads no contest to DUI.
Okay. DUIs, that's another thing they will not learn. Millionaires, they continue to want to drive their cars drunk. I don't get it. Yep. But hey, innocent until proven guilty.
I mean, look at the whole Ed Oliver thing.
Ed Oliver, true, right? You got your time in court. Yep. Absolutely.
Eli passes on Giant steaks. He says it's too expensive for me.
Now, what was happening there with Eli?
Eli was offered part of a group to buy into the Giants organization, kind of like Tom did with the Raiders.
Like a piece of the Giants.
And he passed on it, saying it was too expensive for him.
Ooh, wow! Too rich for his blood.
I
feel like that's a mistake because no matter what, sports in general, if you own a professional sports team, it shows you even if the numbers are down, like they're not down for what they're making. Like these teams,
maybe Eli got the bank account like that.
Exactly, that could be the case. But you would never go wrong investing in a sport team. Never. The value will continually
Tracy
go up.
McGrady and Vince Carter did in Buffalo.
Yeah,
they were just part of the team.
They're very smart because they know the NFL is a monster. But every sport, it doesn't matter. You can buy into the Tom Gore's bought the Pistons super cheap, bro. It's like $1 billion like now. Like the dude has
the Lakers just went for what, 10?
Yeah, dude. It's wild, bro. So yeah, if you have the money, and maybe he doesn't, but you would think Eli has some money, but maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he just doesn't want to get into it.
Yeah, Kelly says I know people got fined for letting off fireworks tickets in the mail. Yeah, California ain't playing no more. This was years ago when California wasn't that super strict on the illegal fireworks. Yeah, now it's like massive fines. It's like 10,
what time do you guys have to cut off fireworks at your?
They don't have a curfew. You can't go up in the air and explode in California.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No
See, over here,
over
here you can, but
put on shows with the city that permits and stuff. But the individuals, people go to Nevada, pick them up, and bring them back and let them off. from that game.
Okay. Yeah, illegals or whatever, illegal fireworks. Yeah. Over here, it's 11 o'clock. It's so annoying. It's so annoying.
G-Pick, what's going on, brother? 2 weeks out.
What,
2 weeks
brother?
out to get this thing started.
We are so close, man. So close.
Okay, let's keep moving on. Vikes pass rusher Turner gets scammed out of $240K.
Whew, doing a scam from what? What was it? What was he getting himself
invested
into?
in something that he got scammed out of.
Well, see you later. I mean, you better hope you get, at least maybe you get the guy to go in jail. That's about as best as you can get. You ain't getting your money back. I promise you. Once that, bro, these scam, like when you get scammed, right? These guys that invest all that money, sure, the guy may get caught, and they usually do, but you ain't never seeing that money. That is never coming back, bro. That money is long gone. Remember that crypto scammer guy who got, bro, he was like billionaire pretty much almost. And that dude, they called him and he spent every time. And of course, when they put you in jail, oh, you got to pay all these people back. Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Never
I'll get right on that.
Never going to happen.
Never, dude. So they kiss that good money goodbye.
Yeah. G-Pick's going to the Chiefs camp in July 22nd. Good for you.
Oh, awesome, bro.
That's awesome. Sources say NFL, PA, and NFL concealed collusion findings.
Okay.
So we're not going to hear about the collusion findings that was ruled against the NFL. The PA helped conceal it.
Yeah. Got to protect the league. Anything else?
PA head works for firm okayed to invest in NFL.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but he works for something that invests in the NFL. So is the head of the PA colluding with the NFL?
Okay.
That's the real question. And that's about what's going on in the league. A lot
So
of
not
questions.
much.
A lot of questions. The top 100. Did you see Tua made the top 100?
I have not been paying too much
Tua
attention.
He's like 92, I think.
Okay. I know James Cook made it and Dion, right? Dion and James Cook made the top 100 so far.
Dion made it?
But I believe Dion did make it, didn't he? Or he did not. I know James Cook did.
I know James Cook did. Yeah, he came in at like 98 or 96 or something.
I thought Dion. Maybe I'm thinking of last year when he made it.
I'm prison Mike.
I think Dion's gonna make it.
Okay. I could swear he was already on there, but maybe I'm thinking of last year.
He better not have already made it. Like he's way better than that.
Yeah, look it up. I could be wrong. What up, Weston? How you doing, brother? My two favorite guys are what I appreciate that, bro. You know we do. How in the world Creed Humphrey was 93? Absolutely. Oh yeah, Creed Humphrey was on there too. 93. Yeah, right? That was crazy. Well, I could swear Dion was. You sure Dion's not on there?
No, I'm not sure of anything.
Mikey, that's a great answer. I appreciate your honesty.
I'm absolutely not sure. Like I can't even find where it is. It's just showing last year's stuff.
Well, let me see.
I mean, Dion shouldn't be that low, but neither should Creed Humphrey. So what the hell do I know? But Tua at 92. I don't have Tua in my top 15 quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think I'm wrong on that. So maybe I'm just thinking last year when he made it. So he should be up on the list. Maybe because we were talking about it last week or so. I don't know. My mind's all over the place. But he's going to make the list.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Not on the list.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Thank you, Spin. I don't know why. Maybe I was thinking last year when he made it.
Weston, I'm with you, brother. Creed Humphrey's the best center in the game right now. How is he at 93?
Yeah, it's wild. I don't know. But remember, these are players.
These better not be another center on the list. If Creed Humphrey's at 93, he's the best center in the game.
Right. I'm with you.
It's 81 to 100 names available.
That's where they're at right now.
I know they were releasing 2 a day until kickoff.
I thought they used to do 10 per show.
Used to. This year they're doing 2 a day.
Oh, is that what they're doing? Oh, geez. See, I that's why I can't keep up. They change it all the time on me. Right. Just keep it with a 10 at a time. Because I was perfect. Because I would watch the show when they would do 10. Because remember, they would have like it was like on a certain day. It was like hour, half an hour. They would do, the 10, and then they would do the next week 10. And by the time the season hits almost, you're done. But I guess they don't do it then.
I guess here's what they have so far. McConkey came in at 100. Leonard Williams at 99. Aaron Jones at 98. Drake London at 97. Cam Hayward at... Oh, wait. No, it just jumped on me. Okay. Lavonte David at 96. Josh Sweat at 95. Sam Laporta at 94. Creed Humphrey at 93. Jesse Bates at 92. Tua at 91. How the hell is Tua better than Creed Humphrey?
I'm surprised Tua is on the list. I got to be honest with you. But once again, these are players' votes, so maybe they feel he's worthy enough to be on the top 100. It is what it is, man.
Yep. Zach Allen at 90. James Cook at 89. Van Ginkel at 88. Quinn Williams at 87. Larry Tunsil at 86. Kyron Williams at 85. Christian Gonzalez at 84. Cam Hayward at 83. Jerry Jeudy at 82. Trent McDuffie at 81. See, I think they have disrespected both Humphreys and McDuffie.
Yeah, McDuffie, I remember hearing him. Yeah, that's crazy too. But who knows? What I am curious how far Hill falls down this list this year.
Yeah, he was
number one last year. So will he even be? Do you think do you think he's a top 10? Like, do you think he'll make it at least in the top 10? Or he'll totally go? But I mean, you wouldn't. But what do you think the NFL, these players, will vote him in? Like, do you see him?
No, because they say it's based off of last year. It's not based off of career. It's based off of last year.
Right.
And it's why I don't think Mahomes would be number one. Because Mahomes wasn't the best quarterback last year.
Who do you got going number one?
Number one, I think it's going to be Lamar.
You got to guess. Lamar?
It's going to be Lamar.
Wow, okay.
Josh won MVP, but I think Lamar was the best quarterback. Josh was the most valuable quarterback. Lamar was the best quarterback.
I have a weird feeling it's going to be Saquon.
I can see Saquon being number one.
Mm-hmm. I just have a weird feeling.
Chase, because Hill was last year. Jamar Chase had a killer year. He had a triple crown last year.
Yeah.
Oh God, they better not give it to Hurts.
No, they won't. But Hurts had a hell of a Super Bowl, but the season was good, but it wasn't. It's not going to be number one good. He'll be in the top 20. You think somewhere around there probably because they're going to have to show him the love for the Super Bowl run. So they'll probably get him in the top.
Was it led by Hurts or was it led by that running game and that defense?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Now you want to say he was a Super Bowl MVP? Fine, he was great in the Super Bowl, but there were times that he didn't do anything.
No, I guess
AJ Brown was cussing him out on the sidelines.
Yeah, reading books.
Trying to keep his mental right because he's like, they said, what's wrong with your passing offense? He's like, look at my quarterback.
Right. It's funny though. The Phillies had that issue twice with the quarterback and receiver. Remember, Donovan and T.O. had a big thing. Remember that for a while? Way different than them, but T.O. and Donovan hated each other.
Do I think Lamar had a better season than Mahomes? Yes. I understand Mahomes' lack of wide receivers. Lamar put up just stupid numbers last year. Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to go in and say, okay, playoffs counts, like really counts, I would put Mahomes higher than Lamar. Regular season, I have not seen a better regular season quarterback than Lamar. Lamar is stupid good in the regular season. Come playoff time, he struggles. You're reading something.
Yeah, I'm trying to add the.
He's talking about Hurts. Okay, no, I don't think Hurts had a better year than Mahomes at all. I don't think I don't think that at all. No, not close. I don't know. It's the whole Hurts thing. Did Joe Flacco the year they won the Super Bowl? Was he considered a top quarterback? He had a great Super Bowl, but he didn't carry the team that year. His defense did.
Yeah, but I didn't think
And the
Hurts
running
also.
game.
I thought Hurts had a decent season. I think
He
you'll. I think
he
I.
had a good season. I would say a top 10 season. I wouldn't say he's a top 5 season.
Yeah. Well, no, not top 5, but I think he'll be in the top 25, bro.
So
All right. You want to get into the first topic? We're going 45.
We're 45 minutes in.
This way we can get on with this. Yeah. All right. First thing today we're going to talk about is the ranking the Bills free agents additions. All right. So here we go. So we're going to rank the Bills free agents additions by impact. And then, of course, if we don't see something here, go ahead and we'll add some players in. So first they got is edge Joey Bosa. So I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to go through the players. So, okay. Mikey, thought?
You know this. I'm a Bosa believer. When healthy, the dude is good. He produces. So I am absolutely on board with the Joey Bosa. I was stoked when we signed him. Outside of getting Myles Garrett or Trey Hendrickson, this is about the best we could have asked for.
See, I'm not as stoked as you.
Why are you setting this up? I know your feelings on Bosa, and you walked me right into this consistent argument we had between me and you about Bosa.
I'm on the fence. Look, I don't hate the signing. I just feel like
who was better that we could have gotten?
I don't know how much impact he's really going to have.
Who would you have rather had?
Honestly, I don't like that question because I'm just talking about him. I'm not talking about what we would have done with the money. You know what I mean?
Would you prefer not to have him? Would you have passed on him?
I probably would have. I'm going to be honest with you.
And you would have started AJ Epinesa?
It's not about that. I wasn't thinking listen, I just feel like for 12 mil, right? I feel like even with the other guys that we added, Hoyt, and I always mess up the other guy's name, Obajoba. Right. I feel like with the amount of money they spent, 2 guys are suspended for, let's say, 7 games. 6 games, they're probably not going to go until week 8, right? And so at least after the bye. And even then, they're probably going to be eased in because they're going to be rust, right? NFL, you got some rust on you. So you spent all that money on 3 guys. 1 guy's constantly hurt, right? And I get what you're saying. Impact in the playoffs. Yes, he looked good last year. But once again, will he be healthy going into the playoffs? It's a major red flag with him. Major. If I was a betting man, I'd probably tell you he probably won't be healthy, right? Just because that's the way his career's gone over the last 3 seasons. Now, he made it to the playoffs last year, but he also was hurt a lot, right? So I'm just saying, with the amount of money spent on all 3 guys, I feel like they could have went out and got a more impactful player and spent it on 1 guy that could actually make an impact right away. That's not that's not suspended. That's not a guy that's constantly hurt. That's my problem with the whole thing. I guess it's really not even all on Bosa. It's more about those 3 individuals that I just feel like we could have put that money into 1 player that could have provided more. And I know you're going to say, well, who's that player? I have to go back in time. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, I get that, but you could also
went elsewhere.
I get that, but maybe early on, maybe they go and say, hey, we have this. They could have spent them. I'm just saying, you don't know. We don't know that. Maybe it's the thing with Brandon Beane is he likes to add a lot of depth during free agency. He doesn't like to put all his eggs in one basket. He did it 1 year with Vaughn, and it turned out to be not so good, right? I don't know. I just we'll see what it comes to both. Like I said, I'm on the fence with it because I hear what you're saying. If he could provide what he provided in the playoffs last year with the Chargers, that 1 game, sure. But can he? That's the real question. Because, Mikey, if he doesn't, let's say we go into playoffs and he doesn't provide that. Or let's say he's hurt. He doesn't even play in the playoffs. It's a bad signing. Like, at the end of the day, it's a bad signing.
Okay, but you can't sit here and tell us every year, I need Beane to take a swing. He needs to take a swing. He needs to take a swing. And then him take a swing and say, well, it was a bad signing. It didn't work out.
But that's not a great swing on Joey Bosa.
He was the best available edge rusher.
So that means you have to go and get him?
When you need an edge rusher, yes. You go and take your swing. His upside is huge. The downside is there. It's a risk. He took a swing. He did what you asked him to do. You don't like the swing because you want a more guaranteed guy. Guess what? That wasn't out there.
I would have almost, like I said, I would have almost.
And then if he wouldn't have, and we ran with AJ, and if AJ wasn't getting home, you would have said, "Why didn't he take a swing?" He has to pull the trigger.
But you drafted Landon Jackson,
but there was
right?
no
You
guarantee that was going to happen when we signed Joey.
They still wanted to draft him.
Expected Landon Jackson to land in the 3rd round.
I get it. I like I said, man. We'll see what happens. That just because a guy is your best available in free agency doesn't mean you have to go and he's the best. That would be like Clowney's still available. We're like, well, we know Clowney. He's constantly hurt. Let's just give him the money because he's the only one available out there. Like, you can't do that. You can't just overspend to spend. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't. They looked at what his output has been. They felt confident that they'll be able to keep him healthy with a limited role.
That's what I hope for.
And they'll get an impact. Is he an impact player when healthy? Yes. And he has been. He has a proven track record of it. It's just keeping him healthy is the big thing.
I almost feel like they shouldn't even.
We're not paying him $20 million.
Just wait till the playoffs and put him in there, I guess. Roll the dice. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I do. We'll see what happens.
I get what you're not a fan of it. I get that. But you can't ask Bean to take swings and then when he does, be mad about the swing. That's all I'm saying.
I get it. All right. Next up, they have Joshua Palmer. What do you feel about Joshua Palmer being impactful on their list here?
Yeah. I'm like, okay, he's a guy.
Right.
Until he proves otherwise.
He's the guy they signed 3 years ago. Right. Just throwing that out there.
Nothing tells me that Brandon Beane is great at identifying free agent wide receivers and making them work.
You know what? You have a great point with that because
I love Beane. Like we traded for Diggs. We didn't sign him in the free agency. Yeah. We traded for Amari. We traded for Benjamin. Like we've drafted guys that haven't
Brown worked. Cole Beasley worked. Right. Beasley. Emmanuel Sanders, the 1 year work.
Sanders was a proven.
I know, but he still signed him. Still, it could have been bad. Who else? The Trent Sherfield was bad. Matt Collins, to your credit, was maybe he didn't feel but
we didn't give him a 3-year deal worth $11 million a year.
See, and you know what?
If we would have signed Elijah Moore to the 3-year deal, I would have been way more comfortable with that than.
I totally agree.
Josh has talent. He was behind 2 All-Pros and Mike Williams and Keenan Allen for a while, but he didn't light it up with Justin Herbert.
No, I'm with. Listen, I'm with. I agree. Like when we signed Palmer, I think I messaged you going, like I don't hate it, but I don't know.
You feel better about Palmer than you do Moore. Moore has way more proven production than Palmer does. He's played with bad quarterbacks and still produced more.
Yeah, but I think both still need to. I still think both have something to prove as far as their careers go.
They absolutely do.
You know what I mean?
But if you go back and set them side by side, Moore's produced with worse quarterbacks than Palmer has.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you, and you got the speed of Moore, but Palmer's a really good route runner and separator. Even though he doesn't have that speed Moore does, if you look at him on film, he does get that space. So we'll see what happens. I'm not overly excited about it either, but I do like the set. Right, I do like it.
And he has good
right.
Hands.
He has good hands.
He's deceptively fast. He knows how to run routes. He's a true route runner. It's what we didn't have last year, and it's why we're paying him like a wide receiver 2 versus a wide receiver 3.
But I'm with you. I wasn't over thrilled at the time. I didn't totally hate it, but I also was like,
okay.
Right. You know what I mean? All right.
No, all right, I'm saying okay to Roy's thing. I need to pull this up because I do not believe that Palmer's outproduced Moore.
I haven't looked at I haven't compared both.
You keep going while I look this up.
Yeah. The next one would be Larry Obajobi. But go ahead and pull that up. And I'll talk about the Obajobi thing. Right now, both those guys, Hoyt and Obajobi, I just don't get the signings when you knew they were suspended. And I think he knew about both. They said he only knew about one, but I'm pretty sure he knew about both. And you're basically they're missing half the season. So what are you going to get out of them? We'll see. But I wasn't overly thrilled once again. Hoyt's different. I like Hoyt, but I will say this: what will Hoyt be after being off PEDs? Will he be the same player? You know what I'm saying? But you looking it up?
Yeah. Okay. 61 games at 58, Elijah Moore. 200 catches to 182, Elijah Moore. 2162 receiving yards to 2287. Palmer wins that one. 9 to 10 touchdowns. Rushing yards 71 to 16. Rushing touchdowns 1 to 0. 10.8 versus 10.2. Long reception 62 to 79. They're actually pretty close across the board.
So they're about even.
But Palmer has only played with Justin Herbert. To where Elijah Moore has played with who?
Right. He's had some bad quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Look, I at the end of the day, they both got to prove something. It don't matter. Like we at the end of the day, they're with
he's a good wide receiver. As a Chiefs fan, I'll take his word for it.
Yeah.
As he watches them.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I'm telling you, I think he's good, but 3 years at what, like $12 or $13 million a year?
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the deal, but at the end of the day, look, they got something to prove. Now they have no excuses, right? They must see something in him to sign him for 3 years. Just throwing that out there. So on film or whatever. So we'll see what happens this year. No excuses now for either guy. We'll see what they can produce, man. You got to remember, we also said that about Curtis Samuel last year. Now, mind you, Curtis Samuel was hurt, but we also thought Curtis Samuel played with some bad quarterbacks, and now is his opportunity. I know he had, but once again, we're giving him the benefit of the doubt because he was hurt. He's going into this season, hopefully not hurt. Let's see what Curtis Samuel could do, right? Because we said that about Curtis Samuel going into the 2024 season. Right? We said that multiple times, right? Curtis Samuel, look how good he could be. He's played with bad quarterbacks, right? Now he's with Josh Allen.
Healthy.
I know, but we don't really know now. Now, going into 2025, okay, if he's going in there healthy and he produces, okay, now we know. He just needed that good quarterback. But, we'll see. We'll see what we get out of Curtis Samuel this year as well. By the way, this list here has both the guys that are on steroids or were on steroids. So what do you think? What do you feel about both those signings?
I love the Michael Hoyt signing, because it was a 3-year deal. I was a big fan of it. I think even with the suspension, long term, he gives you something different. He can cover, he can rush, he can play the run. He reminds me a lot of Zoe, and I thought that was when McDermott was at his best. With his defense is when he had that type of player.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about what he can bring. Ogunjobi. He was he was really good in Cleveland in a 3-4, and then he went to a 4-3. Then he went to a 3-4, and he wasn't as good. He's an interesting signing, but he's a 1-year signing. He's missing,
half the season, pretty much. Right.
So
yeah, I'm with you. The Hoyt, I'm obviously more excited about, as you could say, I guess, right? But like I said, we'll see what he can provide now that I don't listen. I told you before, I don't believe in the whole I didn't know what I was taking routine thing. When anyone said, I feel like that's bullshit. Like, you definitely know what you were taking. You got caught. It is what it is.
And if he didn't, it's shame on him for not knowing.
Exactly. But I am curious now what kind of player he'd be with.
Even if he really did not know, that's on him for not knowing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. So at the end of the day, let's see what he could do now that is behind him. But there's going to be some rust, right? He's going to have to get into game day shape, and we'll see what happens. But he is a unicorn. He can be placed anywhere pretty much on the field, and that's why Sean McDermott.
That's why I like him. Because he can play, you can put him almost
pretty much.
I watched him play D tackle for the Rams.
Yeah, he can play DT, linebacker. I've seen edge. Like
edge,
he can go all over. Yeah, all over the line. So Trey White's on this list.
I love
we
Trey
talked about
White
Trey
signing for the fact of depth. Like
exactly.
he puts the cornerback after last year and how it ended once we lost Denver. Our depth was scarce last year in the secondary.
It was scary.
We're so much deeper this year, and I like that.
Yeah. Trek saying YouTube's going to suspend Spin because he's talking that shit about Curtis Samuel opening his mail, getting a paper cut. Let's hope that doesn't happen this year. But I will say this: the turf toe thing is a bad injury. Like that. It doesn't sound bad, but it is. Like, it's a tough injury to bounce back from. It takes a while. That's why I kept saying, Mikey, to begin last season, why is he starting the year? Put him on 4 games, or put him on IR or the pup, whatever. Have him miss the first 4 games. We didn't need him that bad for the first half of the season. He could have got healthy, returned. We would have been fine. But they wanted to throw him out there, and it did really the offense no favor. Like, he was just out there. He was a body. Did nothing for this offense. So I didn't even understand why they had him out there week 1. Like, it just didn't make any sense. But it is what it is, man. There's stuff like that I just never will understand.
Yeah. So I wanted to answer the question that G-Pick had. Who had more drops in their career? Palmer has a 5% drop rate, and Elijah Moore has a 2% drop rate.
Okay.
More drop six balls his rookie year and 4 last year, and then for a couple of years he didn't drop any.
Sorry about that, Mikey.
No, you're good.
I
just hashtag cut Cam. You might get your wish this year, Weston. It's a deep safety room.
Yep. Mikey, you want to do the
not overly fond of it, but it's a deep safety room.
I did this last week with Jarek. I did this. Was
that all the guys that we brought in?
Yeah, that was it. As far as what they had
on
their list, obviously, it wasn't all the guys, all the free agents. We had more. Elijah Moore, like they didn't mention
Elijah
him.
Moore may be my most intriguing player that we signed this offseason. I would say it probably goes Moore, Hoyt, Bosa. In my list of who's the most intriguing for the Bills. Because if Elijah Moore is what everyone thought he was going to be, and he's finally with the quarterback, and he connects with Josh, and he brings that game breaker that he coming out of college, that's why he was a second-round pick, and actually lives up to that potential, that's a big win, man. Just re-sign him and watch him and Shakir and Keon grow together.
But you see, I'm with you, and I agree with you on that list, how you have it. But that's why I'm saying, like, that's my kind of concern about the whole free agency. Like, if Moore, who's our 1-year guy that we picked up, pretty much the last player we picked up in free agency, is the guy that we are most excited about, man, the Joey Bosa signing, right? Like, you get what I'm saying? He was kind of the splash signing, and we have him what? You have him what, 3rd, 4th on your list? You get what I'm saying? So, look, man, I'm with you. I think Elijah Moore is going to have a special season. I love the pickup. The only thing I hate about it, it's a 1-year deal. And if he has a good season, guess what? We're probably not going to be able to afford him. Probably going to bounce. So I hope if he does have a good season, that they can figure out an extension halfway through the season and get him here at least a couple more seasons, or at least lock him up for another year. You get what I mean? Because I do think he's going to make an impact. Hey, Dan Mitchell showing some love. What up, Dan?
What up, Dan?
Hey, by the way, I want to say this real quick. So I've been watching Dan's stuff all last week and this week. And I never really got into watching his stuff before. I got to say, man, the dude, he puts the work in. And I told him on X, I'm like, bro, your channel is growing on me. He puts the work in, and he is super chat friendly. Like, he answers all the chats, so I got to give him love for that. Dan, you're doing.
It's not just there.
Yeah, you're doing an awesome channel.
Roundtable Sports as well.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just talking about his channel in general. Like,
Yeah.
he's putting the work in. I got to show him love for that. I got to respect that. And I'm loving the content that he's bringing it daily. So, guys, obviously, you know who Dan Mitchell is. If you don't, check him out. But he's doing good work, and I appreciate you showing some love over here, man.
Stop it, Tommy. It's not good for the popcorn.
I know.
You know.
I know.
Where's Rico?
He's in Canada. I don't know. Much more, yeah. Oh, man. Anytime, brother.
Yep. Okay.
And we will, man. Hit me up anytime, brother. Hit me up on X, man, if you can.
Yeah. All right. You want to keep it train
Yeah,
rolling?
let's go. Train rolling. Okay, so I did this last week with Jarek, which is the game by game. And we'll run through this quick. I want your thoughts. So Jarek had us losing some games here that I was a little surprised, but listen, he's keeping it real, and it's his opinion. So he had us losing week 1 to the Ravens. So, Mikey, I already said mine. It's strictly going to be you. But I want you what your prediction is, not what you can see. I want you what you think is this.
Too early prediction? I have not seen what this team looks like yet.
I don't care. This is a too early prediction. Way too early. This isn't.
I'll say we take the L week 1.
Damn. You son of a bitch.
I have no idea what the hell we're going to look like. I don't know what that defensive line looks like. I don't know what Josh's chemistry is with the new receivers. We have a whole new receiver room. Like,
man, you're going to get the chat really upset, Mikey.
Like, we could very easily win week 1, and I'm okay with that. I'm just saying, you're asking me without seeing anything.
Man, I am so disappointed.
Be disappointed. You gave me zero knowledge and said, okay, make a guess.
I am really upset with you.
We're going 20, not 20. I don't think we're going 20 either. All right. What's next?
All right.
You asked the question.
At the
Mikey
Jets.
Downer.
When man, I'm shocked you have us getting a win. Home against the Dolphins.
When?
Saints. Home against Saints. Home against Patriots.
When?
At Atlanta.
When?
Bye week is a win, right?
Yep.
At Carolina.
When?
Home against the Chiefs.
I think we're going to win. I hope we lose one of these regular season ones so we can get the win in the playoffs. Seems like I said the same thing last year, but we just beat them in the regular season. It's what we do.
All right, so you have us a win. Okay. At Miami.
Win.
Home against the Bucks.
Win.
Boy, you hesitated there. At Houston.
Well, we always play funky against the Bucks. I don't know what it is about the Bucks. It doesn't matter who it is. We play weird against the Bucks. Whether it's Tom, whether it's Jameis, whether it's Baker, we just have weird games against them.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, but you have us a win. At Houston?
I think we're going to win. I think we're going to rebound from what we did last year against them.
At Pitt, Aaron Rodgers.
Win.
Okay. Home against the Bengals.
Lose. We never beat the Bengals.
And it's week 14. That's the one game that I'm going to agree with you on so far. Week 15, Patriots.
Win.
At Cleveland.
Win.
Home against the Eagles. Week 17. And that does make a difference. Week 17.
That's a 50-50 proposition, man.
Depending on what Philly's fighting for, right, at the time.
What we're fighting for.
What we're fighting for, yeah.
One seed. What is like this deep in the season? What is our injury things look like? Because this is a really even matchup. Like, what does Philly look like? Are they lost so much on their defense this year? Like, is that defense the same defense that we saw last year? Because if it is, then I don't know if we win. But if it's not, then I absolutely see us winning.
Right.
So okay. I will say win because it's a home game.
Okay.
And then week 18, if we have the 1 seed locked up, we lose because we're going to play our backups.
All right, fair enough.
So I have us losing 3 games.
So you have us losing against the Jets because we're playing backups
Yep.
at that point. We locked up the division for sure.
Yeah,
unless we're fighting for an
14
AFC
and
title,
3.
though. At that point,
yeah.
By the way, just a heads up because that could go.
Okay,
right,
15-2 or 14-3. I'm such a downer, ain't I?
Terrible. I am really honestly, you disappointed me.
Roy has us 12-5.
That's the only game I have us losing is the Cincy game. But can we win? Can we beat the Bengals? Yes. Can
we lose
late
to
in
the
the season,
Ravens?
man.
Yes. We never come out strong, man. We almost lost to the Cardinals on opening day last year.
Yes.
We lost to the Steelers when they played horribly.
Yes.
Like we
lost to the
open
Jets
strong
with their backup crappy quarterbacks. So yeah.
Like
I agree.
Can we lose to the Ravens opening day? Sure.
Absolutely. Mikey, we all know. I am with you on that. I'm with you. I'm just I gotta play Homer.
I knew we were gonna win a lot of the other games. Like we're going to drop a couple against good teams. We're not gonna win them all. We did last year too. We dropped a couple.
Yep. All right. Well, so fair enough. So listen, that's still a great record. No one's going to complain.
14-3 or 15-2, yeah.
Right.
15-2 probably gets us the 1 seed.
Right. No one's going to complain. So we're gonna go not speed rush, but we're gonna go a little bit quicker here. All right, Buffalo Bills players under the most pressure, Mikey, in 2025. All right, here we go. Wide receiver Keon Coleman. So what do you think? Under pressure, you feel like he should be on that list?
Yes.
Under the most pressure?
Yes.
All right. Tell me why. Why do you think Keon's gonna?
Because they brought in multiple receivers as well. Like McDermott called him out at the end of last year.
Yeah, it's true.
Like flat out just call him out. McDermott doesn't normally just call out people like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Bean backed it up. Usually if McDermott calls someone out, Bean comes in and like soft plays it. Like, bad cop. They both bad copped him. They
did. You're right. And Dalton Kincaid as well, by the way. I'm curious if he's on.
Although
he's going to be on here.
Bean backed off the Kincaid one and said, he said we might have been a little overblown on Kincaid. He softened his stance during OTAs, but they didn't soften their stance on Keon. It was tough love on that kid. So being our first pick last year, having the hype, being Josh's handpicked guy, the pressure's on, dude. And we went out and signed more. We signed Palmer. You don't think they'll phase his ass out early if he ain't producing?
I agree. Now they ain't gonna get rid of him.
No, but they'll phase him out of the.
But he could drop the depth. He could absolutely drop in the depth chart. I totally agree with you, and I love the fact that Keon Coleman came out and said, "Hey, I played like trash."
Yeah, and I loved it. I loved that he came out and said it.
Right. So I'm glad that he was brutally honest about his performance because he could have been like, some players take that as an insult and they're like, "Hey, I don't feel like." He could have been the total. He
didn't take the tough coaching as an insult either, them saying it.
Yeah, he didn't take it as an insult. He was like, you know what? Okay. You know what? I looked at my film, and you're right. I did play like doo-doo. Right? So,
I thought he played really well. He was getting better and better. Once he got hurt, he'd never been hurt like that before. Like, sometimes that messes with the guy's mind, trying to come back from that. And just because Amari didn't come back from it either.
No, he didn't.
Amari's
a
veteran. Like, when Amari got hurt, he just never was able to get right again.
I'm with you. And it was terrible timing because I felt like Keon Coleman and Josh Allen were starting to get on the same page. You know what I mean? They were starting to build a little bit of a chemistry. Yeah. And then boom, the injury happened.
Because you saw him taking slants and you seen the run after the catch. He did that stop where he spun out and ran for a touchdown against the Texans. Like, you saw the things that attracted the Bills to Keon in flashes.
Right.
Just once he got hurt, he never really got back to it.
Yep. All right, next on this list, Mikey, running back James Cook.
Pressure only from the fact that he's trying to get paid. The dude, the back-to-back years, has been good for the Bills. Like, I don't think talent-wise we're really there's a lot of pressure on him to be this all-world thing. There's pressure because he needs to put up numbers to get his money.
Yep. And you know what's funny? Bills wire pretty much said what you said. Cook is here because of his own doing. He's betting on himself, and he wants a contract, and he's going to have to at least. I told Aramis this. Look, at the end of the day, like being realistic, it's very tough in the NFL to match your numbers as a running back, right? Or even a receiver to get that many touchdowns.
You can offset
so I'm saying if he's in the double digit range, let's say he gets 1,100 again, right? Around that, he got barely over 1,000, but let's say he gets anywhere from 1,000 to 1,200 yards and he gets 12 touchdowns instead of 18. I'm good with that. I feel like that's
I'd actually prefer the 12
over the
I'd actually prefer the 1,200 yards and the 10 touchdowns over the barely 1,000 and the 16 touchdowns, or the 1,200 and the 2 touchdowns the year before. If he could get consistent where he's getting 12 and 10 every year, that's fantastic.
Exactly. And my thing is this. If he gets that's consistent for me, because I told Aramis, let's be real. When it comes to James Cook, and I told Aramis the same thing. When we talk James Cook, because he's like, oh, he's consistent. And I told him, bro, what's the first thing you brought up when we talked about James Cook? You talked about his touchdowns. You said nothing about James Cook had back-to-back 1,000-yard season because he barely cracked 1,000. That is nothing. There's plenty of running backs.
Right. Sit down a lot because when we have the big leads, we put.
I get it, but when we talk James Cook, you talked about the touchdown. When we talk about what season he had, it was because the 18 touchdowns. We go, damn, he led the league in touchdown. Like that was the story of James Cook last year, and it wasn't 1,000 yards. So my point is this: if he can get that again,
for me, it's not even the touchdowns. It was the big plays that he brought last year.
The big plays. You're right. Well, which a lot of them were.
Touchdowns, more touchdowns. Right? But I'm saying, when I talk about James Cook, I don't talk about James Cook the runner. I don't talk about James Cook the touchdown scorer. I talk James the X factor. He brings
the home run
threat. That big playability that we don't have at other places. That we didn't have.
I'm with you.
He was our big play guy.
No, I'm totally with you. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. If he can at least get in double digits again, for me, that's consistent with the yards. Then I would say, okay. I would feel comfortable if Brandon Beane gave him that 10 to 12.5 offer. But 15, I would still go, I would let him walk. I'm just saying with incentives, you could give him that around there. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think they're going to let him play out his contract. Yeah.
Would you rather have Joey Bosa or would you rather have James Cook? That's the money.
I'd rather have James Cook. I'd rather have James Cook. Yeah, because James Cook's still young, and I'll tell you what. Because I was thinking about the shelf life of a running back. The positive thing that comes with James Cook is he wasn't used a lot in college, so he had a lot of tread on his tires. And in the NFL so far, he's really not used a lot either.
50% of the snaps.
Yeah, so the tread on his tires. If we're talking about shelf life, still a lot, right? So that is intriguing for me. You know what I mean? And he really, so go ahead, Mike.
Let me count you another one. Who would you prefer to have? James Cook, Osiris Torrance, or Connor McGovern? You only have 2 of them. Who are you taking? Because they all want about $15 million a year.
I'm taking our offensive lineman.
Would you take McGovern over Cook if knowing you have SVP ready? So I would. Here's the deal: if that's the case, and they felt strongly about it, I would believe in Cromer, and I would definitely let McGovern walk and put SVP in center. You know what I mean? Because I would trust in. I trust whatever Cromer says. I'm gonna believe that he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So, And Cromer, we trust.
In Cromer, we trust. Absolutely. This is an OG Bobby Johnson
I'm with you on that. Cromer just finds a way to build guys.
Exactly.
He does.
And I'm sure he would tell I'm sure he would talk to McDermott and Bean about,
if
progress.
If Granger is ready,
right?
We'll know that, and he'll let them know, and we won't pay McGovern.
Exactly. They're gonna let him go. Go get paid somewhere else, which it is what it is. But once again, I think Cook's going to bet on himself this year. We'll see what he does, man. Okay. All right, next up, let's get through this list.
Max Harrison, I'm with you on that. There's all kinds of pressure. as a first round pick.
Absolutely.
The path is there. You just have to come in and do your job.
That's it.
One, after what happened with Kyer, they drafted another 6th round pick who shouldn't have been there in the 6th round in Dorian Strong.
Mm-hmm.
Brought back Trey White, brought back Dane Jackson, who both have starting experience in this.
Forgot about Dane.
In this system. Dude, yeah, pressure's on, brother.
I forgot all about Dane, by the way. You are absolutely right. So I'm with you. The pressure's definitely on.
Ingram. They have Ingram coming back.
Ingram as well. Yeah.
Last year. And then there's this guy, Ja'Cory Couch, who played at Miami for our CB's coach, who was been on the practice squad, who looked really good. That they were talking about like this. It's a battle in our cornerback room.
I agree. I do see Spin saying you don't count rookies. I do when it comes to first round rookies. I do. I absolutely do, especially for a position that should be his. He should, like, that position is his if he earns it in camp. There's no way, even if it's close, let's say it's close with him and Trey, even they're going to give it to Harrison.
Well,
if it's close.
Here's my take on that, right?
Yeah.
You don't talk about rookies. I talk about rookies because Will Johnson was on the board. Trey Amos was on the board. If those guys are starting elsewhere and he's not,
yep, that's a problem. Or it will be talked about for sure that we possibly made them.
And maybe it's not pressure on Harrison as much as it's pressure on Bean and McDermott for selecting that guy. Pressure on Josh Allen, get the hell out of here.
Let's see why. I'm curious.
With that one.
Yeah, says he's the reigning MVP in a way that addresses pressure. What is Allen lacking on his resume? You guessed it, it's Super Bowl.
Josh Allen isn't the reason we're not winning Super Bowls.
I know.
If Josh Allen played bad in the playoffs, I would say, okay, it's on Josh. He needs to play better. Josh Allen's the reason why we get as far as we get. He just needs guys around him to make plays.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. It's the one sport, I said it a million times, the NFL is the one sport where I hate where people want to talk about Josh Allen, or anybody. They can't get the job done. Lamar can't win it. Josh can't win it.
Well,
he always drops.
Lamar's made mistakes and has actually cost his team.
Yes, but at the end of the day, though, it's still a team, though. It's very like
Lamar made the throw to Andrews. Andrews dropped it.
Exactly.
Regardless of how he played early, he made the throw when it was dropped.
Yeah, and the defense still gave up a shit ton of points in the first half. You know what I mean? It's a team game. You can't not the one thing about NFL, man. It's not just one guy. One guy can't. It goes from the coaches to the offense corner, defense coordinator, punter, kicker. Everybody plays a part in you getting to a Super Bowl. And if one guy fucks up or one side of the ball, it doesn't matter what the other guy does. So I hate that when people are like, "Oh man, Josh Allen can't get the job done." What did you see the game? Are you watching the same thing we're watching? Oh, it's just wild. I mean, I hate when people say that. All right, we're going to get into the next thing. We're going to get what you wanted to go through, the ranking the quarterback by tiers, Mikey.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, let's get to this. All right, so this is CBS, by the way. So if you feel they're wrong, let me know. All right, tier 1. Got 6 guys on tier 1, Mikey. All right, first up, Patrick Mahomes. All right, next up, Josh Allen. Next up, Lamar Jackson. Next up, Joe Burrow.
Wait, are these guys all in the same tier?
Yes. Okay. I'm guessing. Yeah, because it's saying right here, I could be wrong.
We'll find out. By one? Is this how they're ranking them?
No, it says tier 1, 6. So I'm guessing there's 6 players. Right. Okay. So we got Mahomes, we got Allen, Lamar, Burrow, Hurts. We'll go through the list and tell me if you don't like a guy. Daniels, that's tier 1.
I'm good with that.
Okay, so you're cool. You're cool with the first tier?
I'm not sure I put Jalen in that first tier.
Okay, but everybody else so far.
No, I think there's 4 in that tier 1.
Okay, so who would you take off?
I would take off Daniels and Jalen. I think they're tier 2. I think it's Josh, Lamar, Patrick, and Burrow.
I'm with you. I think Daniels is too early.
Yep.
Right. He's only going in
last
season.
year, you know who was in that spot? CJ Stroud. Everyone thought he was top 5.
Yeah. And I like Stroud, but you're right. You got to listen. Year 2 is different, right? That's where you know what you got. That's where they're going to have some slumps, right? Defenses have figured you out a little bit, or at least saw the tape on you now. More film study on you. So we'll see what Daniels does this year. I like him, but tier 1 this early in his career, Hurts. I mean, I'm on the fence about. I mean, I wouldn't put him there, but I get why maybe some would. Let's go to tier 2. You got 8, which is they're calling borderline stars. All right, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, Brock Purdy, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Baker Mayfield, Stroud, the guy we were just talking about.
All right. So anybody here? So Stroud, Mayfield. Okay.
Yep.
Keep going back up. Dak.
Prescott.
Okay.
Herbert.
Okay.
Love.
Yeah.
Purdy.
I don't think they're in tier 2.
Goff.
Okay.
And Stafford.
See, and I would have Hurts and Jaden in tier 2. I would have Stafford in tier 2.
Okay.
Keep going down.
Goff, tier 2?
No, I have him tier 3. Purdy, I have him tier 3.
Okay.
Keep going down.
Love?
I have tier 3. I didn't think he played. I thought he was really good the first year, but I didn't think he was great last year. Keep going down.
Man, so there's some
Herbert,
guys you're dropping
tier
here.
2.
All right.
Keep
Dak.
going down. Dak tier 2.
All right. Baker's
borderline, but man, he is so much fun to freaking watch.
And he's had some good.
So I'm okay with him being in tier 2. I think he's more of a tier 3 guy, but I'm okay with him. Stroud? Tier 2. Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
So 3 guys you're taking off here.
Yeah.
From Love, you're taking off. You're taking off who else?
Purdy
and Goff.
And Goff. I'm putting them below, and I have and you could probably put Baker in that tier with those guys, but man, he's so much fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm with you there too.
Yeah, see?
All right.
Spence got it. Wait, who's Jones? He has tier 2. Jones, Stafford.
Jones.
Herbert, Prescott.
Daniel Jones? No, you're fucking. Yeah, Daniel.
Dak is tier 3. Dak puts up numbers, man. Say what
Daniel
you want
Jones,
about
tier 2.
Dak puts up numbers and keeps them relevant. I think he falls into tier 2. He's the bottom of tier 2. He meant Daniels, not Jones.
Okay.
I got you. Okay. I'm like Jones. Who's Jones?
Daniel Jones, buddy. Daniel Jones.
Yeah. Could some of those guys creep into tier 2 after this year? Yes. Like J-Lo has the capability. Purdy has the capability. See, with Purdy, he's been surrounded by so much talent. You don't really know what he is. This year, you're about to find out, because last year he wasn't great without all his talent. This year, you'll find out more about him. This the same with who was the other one that I had dropped off? Goff. I thought Goff was great last year. The year before, he was okay.
Yeah,
he was good at home, wasn't great on the road. Last year he was really good.
Here's a problem, though.
You're about to find out about Goff, though, because he's going to be without Ben Johnson.
He's getting one, and he's going to be without a offensive center, who's one of the best centers. I feel like,
but he still has one of the best offensive line. He has all the playmakers around him. I think he's tier 3 that plays at a tier 2 level due to the talent around him. I
feel like the Lions better start to prepare, and they better start investing in a quarterback in the draft, because Goff is he's that kind of quarterback is a dying breed, buddy. That the pure pocket passer, you got to be somewhat mobile, and he is just not that guy. So they're working with what they got now, but they better start preparing, because that's a really good team, but you need a quarterback. And if that guy gets hurt because he can't get out of the pocket, or their offensive line gets more banged up, something, a player goes down, they're in a lot of trouble because you get after Goff. You saw against the Commanders.
Yeah.
You saw against us. He makes mistakes. He's just not good with
He's not going to play off platform.
Yeah. So
See, the thing with Hurts is he has the mobility to play off platform. Big Show has the ability to play off. He's actually better off a platform than he is just standing in the pocket. Baker is.
Yeah.
Purdy has the ability to play off platform.
Yep.
But I don't think they've elevated themselves to that spot yet. See, Spence with me. He has only 4 and 2.
I'm with the 4, by the way, on tier 1.
And really, I think it's 3 with Burrow by himself in the tier.
Yeah, I'm with you on the tier.
Burrow's had elite talent around him his entire time. And in his career, he's been to the playoff twice.
And Super Bowl once.
Yeah, but he's been to the playoff twice. And in that Super Bowl run, he wasn't great. He's not the reason they got there. That defense bailed
That defense was, I'm with you. But he's still a hell of a quarterback. Tier
good,
3.
But he doesn't, like, Mahomes, Allen, and Lamar carry their teams.
I'm with you.
Them. And they carry them to the playoffs and deep into the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm with you. Promising prospects. You got 4 of them. You got Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, J.J. McCarthy, Drake May. Good with that?
Say that. Go that one more time.
May, McCarthy, Williams, Bo Nix.
Yeah, and then you throw those other 3 in there. I'm good with that.
Okay. And then you got.
I'm not sure you're putting McCarthy. He's more of an incomplete. How are you putting someone who's never played in there?
I'm with you on that one too. I'm not sold.
The rookie quarterback area.
I'm just not sold on him right away. Like I saw him play over here
because you saw him play one preseason game. You're going to put him in that tier. He's in the incomplete with the rookies for me.
I'm with you. Yeah, and I don't blame you on that one. Like I said, I saw him here in Michigan. He has the tools, but he didn't. They ran a lot more. He didn't have. He wasn't used a lot. You know what I mean? As a quarterback, he didn't have a lot of passing attempts. Mm-hmm. And we'll see. We'll see when the lights are shining bright. We'll see what this guy's all about. I don't know.
He has Goff, Purdy, Hurts, Tua, Darnold, Love, Smith. See, I think Purdy and Goff are better, and Hurts are better than the Tua, Darnold, Love, and Smith. I think the Tua, Darnold, Love, and Smith, I might even put Love a little bit higher than those other guys, but I think the Tua, Darnold, and Smith are all in that same tier.
Fair enough. You ready to get to tier 4? Oh, go ahead, Mike. I didn't know you were
go ahead. You're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
All right. You got the veterans. Aaron Rodgers.
I thought Aaron Rodgers played well enough last year to be in tier 3.
I don't know about going into this year though. Aging 41 now. I'm not.
I can understand why you moved him to tier 4, but I thought he played well enough to be in that tier 3 last year.
That's fair.
He played better than Caleb did.
He did. I mean, his numbers weren't terrible. I'll say that. His arm's still there. He's a little slow in the pocket, obviously.
His mind's still there. His body just doesn't do what he wants his mind to do.
I think his reads are a little bit slower now, right? Going through his reads, he's not as quick as he once was, which, by the way, it's age. It happens. That happens. But he still had a decent season. You know what I mean? But I will say this, though. He had a lot of weapons, though. Let's be real.
Devontae and
Adams.
Wilson.
Dude.
But he had no offensive line. That goes back to the whole Burrow argument that Spin has here. You counter the no line for the elite talent around him.
True. I mean, that does
because he had zero offensive line.
It makes a difference. I'm with you. Geno Smith's on here.
See, and I think Geno played better than Williams. Williams gets ranked because he was the first overall pick and he has high ceiling.
But he's in the Williams was in the rookie, wasn't he?
Yeah, but Williams was in the rookie. Yeah. Go. Yeah. What do they call it?
Promising prospects.
Tier. But would you call that tier 3 of quarterbacks?
No, probably not. I would put that in a separate category, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not really saying they're tier 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, I would put them in a.
They're promising
I would just put
prospects, absolutely, but are they tier 3 quarterbacks?
I'm with you there.
I think you have tier 1, tier 2, and then all the rest. Rank them how the hell you want.
Right. Lawrence is on here. Tua.
Yeah.
Kyle Murray.
Yep. Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
All those guys are in that same tier together.
And Prize Project. Cam Ward.
And see, I would put the promising prospect as Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Cam Ward's potential is no different than Caleb's potential was.
Oh, look, I thought we were done with holdovers and placeholders. Tier 6.
See, Justin Fields intrigues me. He wasn't bad in Chicago. He never really got a chance in Pittsburgh. I'm interested to see what he can do in New Jersey with his college teammate, his wide receiver.
Yeah. That's a good list. I like that tier 6 holdovers and placeholders. That's an interest. I like how they word it. Like that's good. So they got Fields here. They got Wilson.
Would Darnold really fit there?
Well, Darnold's up.
He's
above,
a 1-year guy.
Yeah.
He's 2 tiers above.
Yeah, 2 tiers above. Yeah. Maybe. Wilson, Bryce Young.
See,
Michael
I'd put
Penix.
him in the promising.
I would too. I definitely would have put Penix and up there with the promising.
Bryce was
rookies.
so much better last year than he was his first year. I mean, it's hard to be worse than he was his first year.
Right.
But you saw growth.
Right.
Those ones that are the holdovers, I would say that's the Will Levises and the Russes and the Jameses and the Flaccos.
Right.
Like those.
Richardson, that's a good one.
That is a good one. Daniel Jones should be in that.
Tyler Shaw for the Saints. Yeah, if they even man, the Saints are in trouble, bro. Saints.
Yeah, love for Penix. I thought Penix played well.
Absolutely, and he belongs in the promising prospects. To be honest with you, so I'm shocked that he's this low.
DG comes in and says the Jets can't develop a quarterback. Fields is doomed in Jersey.
A lot of quarterbacks.
I feel bad for the guy because he didn't have great coaching in Chicago. Then he went to Pittsburgh, and for whatever reason, Mike Thomas pledged his allegiance early to Russ.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought the Fields offense was better than the Russ offense for that team. And why, when Russ couldn't get it done, he didn't go back to Fields, I have no idea. At least Fields gave you the rushing ability. At worst.
Yeah. I just, for me, I didn't understand why he wouldn't use both at least. You know what I mean? Like at least
packages for him.
Because they did that years ago when they first got what was the guy's name? Cordell. Yeah. Yes. And then they made him a starter. Eventually they made him full time. But in the beginning, they used him. They would use him in games
as an athlete.
As an athlete. Like I just didn't understand that why he was so stubborn. Tomlin last year when it came to that. All right, let's get to this because I know you're hungry, Mikey, and I know you just got off work. So we're gonna. I told you I'm gonna get you out of here on time, brother, on time. All right, so we got the top 25 worst NFL coaching hires this century.
Before you go down this, it's funny that you say I'm gonna get you on time. I said, Tommy, let's not do 2-hour shows. So he's like, okay, an hour 58. That's his on time.
Hour 59. Hey, I'm doing great time. We're an hour and 40 minutes and we're almost done, buddy. All right. Complain. Don't complain. You've been on vacation 2 weeks. All right.
Vacation? No.
Yes. Mikey was on a yacht.
Yes.
Don't let him lie. He was on a yacht, kicking back, 2-week vacation around the world with his wife, loving life, cigar. Yeah.
That sounds like a wonderful vacation. It's just not what I was doing.
All right. Top 25 worst NFL coaching hires this century. All right, here we go. This should be good.
Definitely some ex-chief coaches on that list.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
25. I got a lot here.
God,
For the
Romeo.
Browns. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Romeo, Aaron Virginie, Patrick Moore, Robert Chesney, Mike Virginie. Man.
They ain't wrong.
Now, quick question before we go down this list. Do
Romeo
you
was
expect
the best of the three, the best of the bunch there.
do you expect the Bills to be here?
Yes.
Yeah. Mikey, oh yeah.
And if they're not, there's a bigger issue.
Right.
We have some bad coaches, man.
Dude, absolutely. Like, I expect our list to be kind of close to what the Browns have here. There's going to be it should be hella coaches on that list. All right, let's get to 24. Nick Saban coming in at number 24. I agree. He just was not good.
Adam Gase?
With the Dolphins.
Adam Gase isn't on that
You're
list.
right. Nope. Apparently not with
Nick
the Dolphins.
Saban was better tan Adam Gase.
I agree. But this is what they got.
Heck? What about the defensive coordinator they had there filming? Is it filming? Like, they had way worse than that.
They also had Tony Sperano.
Yeah, Sperano. They're like 3 or 4. Like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So 23, David Cooley.
Okay.
Bad record, 4-13.
Saban, I would not agree with.
Well, he's on the. He was bad, bro. 2 years, he was terrible.
He was better than Gase was.
I know, but 15 and still
and then
bad.
left.
He quit, right? He said he wasn't, by the way.
There was 25 worse coaches than Nick Saban. I guarantee you that.
Yeah. He remember that was the year right here when he couldn't get Drew Brees. Remember that? That whole they fucked up big time.
Yeah, the doctors wouldn't clear Brees.
They wouldn't clear him. They went out and got
Dante.
Yes, Culpepper. David Cooley, Texans, 4-13.
That was a bad one.
Terrible. Lovie Smith, 3-13-1. Not good. Dave Campo for the Cowboys.
God. Yes. Campo.
Pretty bad. Steve Spurrier, Washington, 12-20. It's not good. Jim Zorn, 11-20. Greg Schiano, 11-21. Joe Judge, remember him?
Oh.
It's terrible.
Greg
10-23. 10-23. He's terrible. Dennis Allen.
Do you see a theme here, by the way? I see a lot of Bill Belichick coordinators on here.
Yeah. That tree. Yeah, there's only one coach that came out of there that did good. Was he even a coach here? I don't think so, right? Vrabel?
No.
Was Vrabel? No.
Coached under. He's played
Did he ever have a coach that worked out?
Not that I can think of.
I mean, Brian Dable, maybe.
Has Dable worked out?
You're right. No, not so far. So
and would you credit that to Belichick?
Right. God,
he wasn't even an offensive coordinator for Belichick. He was a position coach for Belichick.
Right. So that coaching tree did not go very far. It died. Those branches died quickly. Dennis Allen coming at 16.
God, he was so
28. 15, Steve Spagnuolo. I can't pronounce his name. Yeah, 10-38.
He just wasn't a head coach, man. He's such a good defensive coordinator.
Terrible.
He's
coaching.
so good. I mean, he had Sam Bradford as his quarterback. He didn't really have the players he needed to be good, and it just didn't work.
I'll tell you what, so far, no Bills.
No.
Gus Bradley, terrible record, 14-48. Mm-hmm. Dennis Erickson, old Hurricane coach, 9-23. Terrible.
Yeah, that's so bad.
Oh, there he is. So Gase is coming in for the Jets.
Yeah, but he with the Jets, not with the Dolphins.
Yeah, 9-23. Good Lord, it's terrible. Hugh Jackson. Oh, that's a terrible.
Yeah, he was bad.
3-36-1. That's bad. Rod Marinelli, 0-16. Yeah. Oh, Patricia. There's another 13-29-1. Terrible. Art Shell for the Raiders, 2-14.
Yeah.
Another Lions, Marty. Yeah, 5-27. Jim Tomsula, 5-11.
That's good.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Oh my God! I'm surprised he's not one. No, Urban Meyer's got to be one.
McDaniels is on there.
Yeah, he should be on there twice for the Raiders and for the Broncos.
Yeah, he was bad, dude, as a head coach. Cam Cameron, 1-15, terrible. Bro, there
He was
may not be
such a
no
good
Bills
offensive
on here.
coordinator, though.
Bobby Petrino.
There isn't a Bill on here because number one's going to be
Urban Meyer. 2-0.
However,
Wow,
one
so
of those wins is Buffalo.
we did not make the list. I'm shocked because we had some.
But we lost to some of those badass coaches.
Hey, look, Bill Belichick, no record for the Jets. They had to throw that in there. Remember, he just quit. He never even coached. Did the press conference and got the hell out of town.
Romeo Cornell counts for the Chiefs, too. Just like Case counts for the Dolphins, Cornell counts for the Chiefs, too.
Man, oh, man. So, let's see here. Where are we at? All right.
Bills
wow, we're down.
Had a horrible season, just enough to barely miss the playoffs. Yeah, you're right. We never really were so bad that, we would get those top picks.
All right, we're down to the last thing, Mikey.
2.
And then we're gonna do the AI, and we're gonna do Real Men of Genius, and we're out of here. Yep. All right, here we go. So
Real
the
what?
NFL, Real Men of
Real
Genius. Have you been around for that or no?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, Mikey. So every week we're doing the Real Men of Genius, and I'll play it, and you'll know it. You'll remember it. So right. Real Men of Genius is it's basically just it's a 1-minute clip. It gets us out of here. It's the close of the show.
Okay, right, no, that's new to me.
That's a new. Okay, so I've been doing it over the last 2 weeks. It's just the thing we're gonna do every show at the end of every show. So all right, here we go. NFL quarter century 25 moments that changed the league. Mikey, we'll go through this list. Here we go. Calvin Ridley suspended for betting. You remember that?
Yep.
Big time deal. Wardrobe malfunction. Do you remember that? Janet Jackson.
Justin and Janet.
Yeah. The NFL goes abroad. International. It started that in I think
that was
2007.
I
London.
hate the international games.
I can't stand it. Yeah. Eagles hired Chip Kelly.
Oh my God. That was great for Buffalo because we got Shady for Kiko.
We did.
Straight up.
Yep. Number 21, new way to watch the NFL, online streaming. Andrew Luck retires, coming in number 20. Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl with the Bucks.
Before you move on,
go ahead.
Said, Mikey, if you weren't too busy being lazy, you would know.
Spin. Yeah. Well, I told you, Mikey was on his yacht, living his life.
On his yacht. That sounds
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Man, that sounds like a great life. Tommy, if I had a yacht to go on, I wouldn't be on here every Friday night.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Sorry, I'm just being honest, brother.
Jeez, what a mean guy. Can't do the podcast from your yacht.
I would be zooming in from my yacht saying, "What's up?" and I'm out.
Oh, my God. Oh, geez. All right. Tom Brady wins Super Bowl. Yeah, go ahead.
Weston says 13 seconds has to be top 5.
We'll find out. Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl with the Bucks. If anything that you don't agree with, let me know.
I will.
18, DeMar Hamlin. That was a big deal.
So far, they've been pretty good.
17, Rams moved back to Los Angeles. So that was a big deal. Dez caught it. Remember that?
Yeah.
And by the way, he did. That was bullshit. Total bullshit. Overtime rules changed.
Yeah, it started the whole,
yes,
we don't know what a catch is.
Right. And it's still, I got to be honest with you.
Still to this day, I have no idea what a freaking catch is. Till
this day.
So the OTP change is at 15, not 5.
Yeah. Wow, huh? Mm-hmm. There it is. The overtime rules have changed. So I'm coming at number 15.
They have the Tuck rule. Now they have the Josh Allen rule.
Yep. Number 14, Deshaun Watson, a guaranteed contract. That was a big deal. $230 million.
What were the Browns thinking?
I don't know. And they gave up picks not on time.
It shouldn't surprise me. They turned around and drafted freaking Dylan Gabriel over Shador.
I know. Deflategate. Remember that Deflategate? That was a big deal for the Patriots. Seahawks don't give the ball to Marshawn Lynch. Beast mode.
Oh God.
That was crazy. I remember watching that, and I thought for sure they had the game. All that they had it, bro. Marshawn Lynch, that drive, that like the series or whatever. They could not stop him.
Here's the thing: the play before they did give it to him, and he didn't get in.
Yeah, but they just got a first down. They could have ran it.
Yeah.
It was like,
I'm just saying.
who cares? Yeah.
You give it to. I'm losing the Super Bowl with 4 straight times the.
Yeah, beast mode. Right. Yes. It was a terrible,
He's the reason
terrible
they
play
were
call.
there.
Absolutely. Terrible play call. I don't think anyone in Seattle will ever forgive. Like I'm sure, of course, they love Pete Carroll. They want him a Super Bowl, but they should have had 2. Let's be real. Spygate, number 11.
Yep.
That was a big deal. They did cheat. Pac-Man Jones suspended a year. Remember that? Pac-Man Jones. He was one of those guys that just could not.
I'm not sure that he belongs on this list because there's a lot of guys who get suspended.
Yeah, but Mike Vick changed his quarterback play.
Yes.
Yep.
And his suspension. Oh, that's
Mike Vick goes to prison for dogfighting right after that. So he's number 9 and number 8. So yeah. Chiefs draft Mahomes coming in number 7.
That should probably be higher.
Yep. Dan Snyder sells.
And it shouldn't be Chiefs draft Mahomes. It should be Bills traded away Mahomes.
right. Yeah, but it worked out. Thank God. Dan Snyder sells.
We don't have a Super Bowl.
We don't. You're right. But we also, would we have one if we had Reed?
Mahomes, if we had Reed, yes. Because Mahomes walked into a really good setup.
That's what I'm saying. So let's swap it around. You know what I mean?
Oh, you put Josh Allen with Kansas City?
I
think they win just as many Super Bowls.
Exactly. So would you see this being flipped?
The difference between Josh Allen and I'm not sure Josh Allen brings them back with 13 seconds like that. I could be wrong, but there was
he's had some comebacks. He's had some drives.
Chemistry between Pat and Kelsey that is just uncanny between those two guys.
You know
they
what?
Think the same way.
Yeah.
And maybe Josh and Travis have that, but like that 13 seconds is because of that. Like Travis called those plays on the sideline.
And I'll say this about Mahomes, in fairness.
He's as clutch as they come, dude.
Yeah. And I'll say this and about Mahomes, especially early on. Mm-hmm. He was calm under pressure. I felt like Allen early on in his career it was the opposite, right? He'd get a little bit worked up, make some mistakes, you know what I mean? Like crucial mistakes, throw the like he did fumble the ball or bad interception.
Yeah. I think that goes back to first off, Mahomes is a professional athlete's son. So he understands that. Second, He walked into Alex Smith and Andy Reid.
Yeah, absolutely. Which of course helped. And he got to sit a whole year with Alex Smith, a veteran, really good quarterback, where you got to learn from it. Yeah, he wasn't thrown into the.
If I was a Chiefs fan, I'd be yelling at. But here's the thing: they were a playoff team that year too.
Absolutely,
like I would have been yelling at Andy Reid. You took a year from Mahomes' career.
Yeah, but I think that it worked out. That was a great. I wish. I think if we had that option in 2018,
but
it would have. Yeah, but it was AJ McCarron. Jesus Christ! that was set up to fail. Peterman. Yeah. Snyder sells. That was a big deal. Tuck rule.
Which, by the way, was sales or Snyder was pushed out. There's a big difference there.
Yeah, pushed out. Still made a lot of money. Tuck rule. That was a fumble, by the way. A bullshit call. Congress grills NFL about concussions. That was a big deal. They made the movie around that time, I believe. Ray Rice video. That was a big deal at that time.
It was.
It was a really big deal. Because remember,
worthy though.
I think so, and I'll tell you why.
Did that change to the NFL?
It was impactful because I believe the NFL at the time, they weren't so. They were, matter of fact, they let him back. Like until the video came out. That's what made it.
It changed the policy.
It changed the big time how the NFL looks at things. You know what I mean? So I think it did change the policy on that. So it was a big deal. And by the way, Ray Rice never came back from that ever. Roger Goodell becomes commissioner.
That was
number 2.
I'll give him
and number 1, Colin Kaepernick takes a knee. That's a big deal. It was a big deal.
But I don't think that's the most impactful thing.
No, I don't think so, but it's definitely on the list. It should be, but you're right. I don't know if it's number 1, but they have it number 1. on here.
He was standing for, what is.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole.
No, I get you, but yeah, I'm with you.
I understood what Kaepernick was doing. I supported the intent behind it, but I don't think that changed the NFL. Like that was what changed it the most.
I don't think so either. Like I mean, it was a big story for a while.
But he also
I mean?
wasn't if Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or Drew Brees or one of those elite quarterbacks, if Lamar Jackson did it, that would have been bigger. Colin Kaepernick was a maybe above average quarterback.
Yeah, I never was like totally sold on him. I thought he was good. Yeah, I thought he was a good quarterback.
He's known more for that than he is anything in his career.
Absolutely. Do you remember the game where he came back and he played us and we killed him?
Yeah.
Remember that? Like he looked like shit against us. So
it was.
Anyways,
it was West End. It was like what 15 or something like that.
I'll scroll up. It was. Let's see here. It was up 15, there. Let's see. Mike Vick, Spygate, Deflategate, overtime rule right here.
15.
Number 15. Yep. So it's on the list, which is a big deal. Definitely on the list, as it should be. So that's the list there, and
you have chat, the most interesting man in the chat.
Hey, Mr. Fulton. Hello, Tommy and Mikey. Next Sunday, July 20th is my big 26th birthday, and I have did my virtual audition for America's Got Talent show next season. 21. Keep me good luck, brother, and happy early birthday to you. All right, Ask AI, Mikey. You ready? Because I know you had a question, right?
So it's not even my question.
Okay.
I saw this segment going around talk radio and TV. Randy Moss was sitting down with his son.
Okay.
And they were saying, who are the top 5 quarterbacks? Who's number 5? Because the first 4 are, everyone says is, in no certain order is Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, and Burrow. Who is number 5?
Okay. So how should I phrase
I would type
it?
Who are the top 5 quarterbacks in today's
NFL? In order?
No, just say top 5.
Or just all right. Who are the top 5 quarterbacks
in the NFL
right now?
Yeah.
All right, chat. You know how it is. If you have a question for AI, let me know. All right, here we go. So
they have Josh Allen,
Lamar, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, and Daniels. That's what they're going with.
After 1 year?
That's AI said it.
So let me ask you this, Tommy. Who is your number 5? I'm with DG. I think Stafford's 5 for me.
Stafford, huh? Oh, he's up there in age, man.
I get that.
I like him, but I got to look at the list.
Numbers,
list again. I get it, but he's getting older, man. You're saying we're talking about going into the 2025 season, right?
Yes. You take if we do top 5, if you want to do it based off of last year, that's fine. But I'm taking over the last 10 years.
Rough. That's tough, man. Then I guess I'll have to go Stafford then because he won a Super Bowl. Recently.
The Super Bowl that doesn't, because if you go by Super Bowl, Jalen won a Super Bowl. Flacco won a Super Bowl. Are they better than?
I get it, but Stafford also, but Stafford put up. Come on, Stafford went to LA and won it right away.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
Stafford is number 5. I think Jaden Daniels could be number 5 if he puts up another year this year like he did last year.
You can squeeze him in there.
I do not put after 1 year a guy in the top 5 because they were doing the same thing last year for Stroud. Remember?
Yeah. No, I got you.
We're talking about how Josh Allen may not even be top 5. He was the most overrated quarterback in football, and then he went out and won the MVP.
Yeah. I just think as these quarterbacks, the aging guys go, they're going to slow down. You know what I mean? Stafford is a pocket passer, right? He can move a little bit.
They almost take out Philly, too.
They did.
They gave him the best game.
Let me tell you, LA has a good team, though.
Yeah.
Like he has
and
a good
led
coach.
By the man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Any other questions here for the chat? You guys got anything?
Spin wants to know, is Allen going to be the most overrated quarterback again this year?
All right. Let's see here. All right. Spin coming in with it is
yeah, because Daniel, I'm with you with that as well, because last year it was Stroud was number 5 because of how good his rookie year was. He had the best rookie year ever until Daniels came in and had it this year.
Oops. You said underrated, right?
Underrated? No, I said overrated.
Oh no. Sorry.
Last year he was considered one of the most overrated quarterbacks.
You're right, yeah. All right, here we go.
Yep. He's like, it's unlikely. Either way, underrated or overrated, it's unlikely. Josh Allen stamped his, eliteness last year. Everyone assumed Josh Allen was only good because of Stephon.
Any other questions for you guys? You guys got anything else? Any other questions
Sophomore
for AI?
Yes. What's the Bills' record going to be this year?
Ooh, okay, that's a good one. Who asked that?
14-3. I asked that.
Okay, damn, Mikey's bringing it. What?
I've been on a yacht for 2 weeks.
I see that. Regular. Oops. Regular season record B. All right, let's see.
Because I had him at 14-3 or 15-2, depending on how that last game went.
So expert predictions, by the way. Sportskeeda has his 14-3, number 1 in the AFC seed, securing the number 1 AFC seed. USA Today says 12-5. Sporting News says 13-4. They're saying they're going to lose to the Eagles and Bengals. Buffalo, let's see here. So let's see what prediction. The Bills are poised for another strong season, likely finishing 13-4 or 14-3.
Okay.
Final answer. I predict the Buffalo Bills will have a 13-4 record in the 2025 regular season, with a chance at 14-3. So, pretty good.
If they capitalize on their schedule.
I don't hate that.
DG wants the last one. DG wants to know.
All right.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. All right.
And I'll save my last one for next week.
All right, cool. All right, here we go. Man, I'm seeing a lot of Buffalo Bills stuff here. Let's see.
It's because we talked about the Buffalo Bills early, so they always take what you had said before. You have to reset it in order for it not to talk about it.
Okay. Prediction. The Buffalo Bills will win Super Bowl LX.
Defeating the
Philadelphia Eagles. 34-27.
Yikes.
Damn.
Spin wants to know, is Tommy going to get a tramp stamp?
That's not going to be on here. So that's it. Let's get to the last thing. And it's the Real Men of Genius. Mikey's first time. Because you're
3 minutes late.
I know. And I thought that I had played this for you. All right. So remember, each week it's either going to be a video or audio.
Suddenly I like AI.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, here we go. So we'll play a new one each week. And here we go. Real Men of Genius.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Losing Locker Room Reporter.
Mr. Losing Locker Room Reporter.
Wherever a semi-naked man is crying like a schoolgirl because he lost a ball game, you are there.
So sad too bad now.
Why did they lose? Because some millionaire dropped the ball. A millionaire who needs a mic stuck in his face on national television.
Oh no.
Go ahead, wear your cashmere blazer to work. No one's going to pour champagne on it where you're going.
They'll just lose
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh bringer of bad news. You're not a big loser. You just interviewed them.
Don't wanna talk about it.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
What the hell did I just watch?
I love it, man. I love it, man. Oh, man. So anyways, that was the Real Men of Genius. We have different ones each week, Mikey. They're so funny, but it's true. It is very true about the locker room
That was
reporters.
great. I don't know what the hell I watched, though. That was fantastic.
You don't remember those? They're awesome. So Bud Light, back in I think it was the late 90s, maybe early 2000s, they had a campaign, Real Men of Genius.
Get us the sponsor. You're playing the Bud Light stuff.
No, and they would do radio spots. They would do commercials, and they were great, bro. So they have so many. But anyways, guys, that's it, man. We're getting out of here. We'll be back next week at 9 p.m. Mikey will be back again.
Yeah, closer to training camp.
That's right.
I'll be back next week.
Yep, Mikey will be here. So we appreciate you guys rocking with us tonight. We'll see you next week at 9 p.m. sharp. Until then, Bills Mafia, we love you. And as always, go Bills. We're out of here.
Go Bills.
Peace. Go Bills.